Good evening, everyone. Vykker here again. Third consistent night in a row. I'm doing pretty well on Fire Emblem Engage. Here we are with what I believe to be Chapter 5. This is a nice comparison of how my mic is going to sound over the game audio. Typically this intro was a little bit louder than what I could talk over. I'm going to hope that it sounds great when I go back and listen to it tomorrow. I've just been making very minor tweaks so far. Just turning things down maybe a half a decibel, turning other things up half a decibel. It looks like the audio levels in the view meter are competing very well with each other. I'm happy about that. This is what the game looks like so far. Here I am. Good to see you again. I am sitting back from the mic a little bit, but I do have it right in front of me again, pointing right at me, and I'm hoping with everything I've done that it's
Fire
actually
Emblem.
an improvement.
Engage!
And just for the little chat bar on the side, here we go. There, that's what you're watching. Thank you. And if anyone wonders, that's one way that you can reach out to me. And here's a third. There you go. Those are all the formalities out of the way. I'm going to continue. I do believe it's the tail end of Chapter 4 still. It shouldn't take me long to wrap this up and move right on into the basics of Chapter 5. This has been very challenging. I'm very grateful that they included some time-altering crystal inside of this one as well, because I used it every turn last night on this battle. It was unbelievable. And I still, I thought I'd be able to play a little more smoothly than that, but nothing's perfect. Is that the third character in a row that just completely sighed after this battle? That's pretty funny. Alright, bond fragments. I've been picking these up. What are they all about? Your allies may give you bond fragments if you have conversations while exploring. Use bond fragments on a Somnial to create bond rings or train with emblems. When you finish exploring, you will receive any available bond fragments that you miss. Okay. That makes it sound like that it's almost too reassuring of a bet that you could just skip this part entirely, yes. But there's a lot going on.
Oh!
I like that sound effect. Alright, Iron Ignots.
Yes!
You have a lot of work to do.
Thank you so much!
So far, everyone with the white dialogue box has given me something, as opposed to the blue, where they just have a little something to say and move along.
What?
Alright, I take it back, because his was white and he didn't have anything to give me. And then, just like that, my observations are completely debunked. And I'm not even following the map. I should really make it a point to follow. Oh, it doesn't get larger. Oh wow, you can actually slow walk if you really want to, or run. How about that?
Well... Thank you.
Of course, I'm sure he's not going to be the only person that has something to say about the way the main character looks. This does not connect. I wanted it to, but nope, it doesn't. At this point, I feel like I'm looking at the map just to make sure that there's nothing else on the ground for me to pick up, more so than people to talk to. There's a decent amount of area to be explored, or a whole lot of nothing being in it. Can't go in anyone's house.
What? Yes.
Yes.
I'm really surprised that there's nothing back here. I guess they wanted it, and this is early on, I could be wrong, but it does seem like that they want players to focus on certain things at certain times.
Whoa!
Ah. Ooh.
So all the main characters seem to be giving me important Bond fragments.
Oh my.
Thank you.
Alright, that looks like just about everyone. There is a dog and a sheep here I can adopt. I don't know if I'm going to regret that later or not, but I figure I'll go through with it. I know in 3 houses there was the weird thing where you feed them until they vomit up. Yes, vomit up ignots and things for the blacksmith to use. It was all blacksmithing material so you could repair your weapons. It was the only way that you could repair some of the magic weapons and the ones that come from the family lineage. But anyway, we're playing engaged, though this is a little different. Let's save it. I think I did everything I was supposed to, but it's a little hard to tell at times. Let's see what the next part of this story has to offer.
Hey, folks. Mind if we bend your ear a minute? Name's Durden. I'm an armorer. And this here's Anis, purveyor of goods. We saw you trading thumps with those things. Figured you might be in the market for supplies.
Yes. If you need, we'd be happy to provide you with quality weapons and items. Anything to defeat those creatures. They pose a terrible threat to traveling merchants like us.
How would you feel about moving to our base? You can sell your wares from there.
Divine One.
What? We don't have any facilities. These two could be a good addition.
You're gonna let us open shops at your base?
If you'd like to. We'll need plenty of weapons and items from here on out. It's a haven. You won't find any creatures there.
You got yourself a bargain. Can't wait to do business together.
Thank you for this. I will do my utmost to ensure you receive the finest items.
Alright, that solves that. And 10,000 military funds from Vykker. I'm wondering if that's going to be a one-time thing or if that'll come with the beginning of each chapter. Ooh, nice. An overworld map. Here we go. Bumped my mic. Sorry about that. Use the world map to select a destination or move to the next chapter. Continue the story, move Alir to your next destination and press A. Manage your inventory or return to the Somnial using the menu. Alright. I wonder if there's training as an option down the road. Would love to get a head start on leveling out, well, equaling out my level with everyone else. I did not like how those mobs were 2 to 3 levels ahead. So that's Flora, Milltown. Now we're at Chapter 5, Firene Castle. I can do several different things from this menu now, which is nice. And I can go to Marketplace, buy weapons, buy items. Definitely want to buy some items. Looks like very similar to previous titles, I can equip them right onto the characters. So, Vander, for example. Uses, and then the stock. The vulneraries are infinite. Not too bad on the prices. Sometimes I felt like these prices were a little too unsustainable in previous titles. Duration of the battle, that's decent. I wonder how often they expect people to use these tonics. And it's only one use, but it lasts just for the whole battle. I'm hoping I manage to pick up a decent amount of those as I play through the game, because it seems like they would be incredibly useful. And here we go, I'm not doing the story right now, so I'll just let you check me out. Alright. I don't know how quickly I'll have to deal with poison. Distance. Torches, they end up being a big deal. And they shrink 1 space per turn. So you basically get 7 turns with a torch. Well, most importantly, let me just start doing vulneraries. And I'll just go through and do it one by one. I can see her needing one. You just never know if you're going to have a healer nearby or if you need someone else to heal themselves. It brightly shows who has a ring that helps out. He's down to 1 use on her vulnerary. Yes, do. He has none. And that's a good start for that. As far as weapons, I don't expect there to be anything better for anyone just yet. I also could have cycled my units here like that. That would have been fine. And armory. Weapons are always separate. Just double check, see what they have. Slim, iron, hand axe, mini bow, iron bow, short knife, iron dagger, surge, fire. Roll a fundamental martial skill. As a basic text, it does not attack twice. You can't even use it yet. Oh, that's because something had changed. Yes, I wanted to see that. Oh, okay, so because they're not the unit type. It's very odd. I'm changing units, but for some reason this likes to switch. It has iron body art. Initiate art. And what's the difference? scroll of basic martial skill if user initiates combat attacks twice. Well, I'm not in a rush to change that then. Managing the skills can get tedious too. Warehouse system. And it looks like we can go back to the Somnial now. I'm not sure why I would want to. It's odd that that happens in between the world map and the quests. I'm going there now just to see what all takes place. This is what I feel like. Ooh. Expansion pass bonus 1 received. Nice. Robe, book, shield, drop, speed wing, talisman, spirit dust, goddess icon, boot. Oh wow, some steel weapons already. 3,000 gold and 10 ignots. I can manage skills. Managing skill. I just mentioned this. How about that? Select manage skills from the inventory menu to see your allies' skills and equip inherited one. Allies can inherit skills from emblems in the ring chamber on the Somnial. Bonds. As you raise the bond level between emblems and units, you will unlock bond conversation. Watch available bond conversations while on the Somnial or exploring the world map. Once you view a bond conversation, you'll be able to increase the bond level even further. Alright, so that's something important I have to do. I did almost indeed forget about that as well.
It is good that we can talk after I spent so long silently watching over you.
I know what you mean. I'm really glad to have you at my side supporting me in person.
Bond effects, skill inheritance. Unit can inherit this emblem's skill. Alright. Is that all there was to it? So no, yesterday when I was playing it did say something along the lines of their bond couldn't grow anymore until I listened to what they had to say. I'm hoping that was all they had to say. That seems simple and I don't really feel like I'm finding what I need. Menu. Seems like there's a couple other characters I can go talk to. Ooh. Yes, the armory and item shop are open. Thank you. So I guess every time something unlocks, they're going to be sure to point it out to me.
Thank you.
Oh, and the gift mechanic. Not sure.
It's like this.
If I may.
Alright, here we go. That looks like it was about everyone. There's a couple more on the other side, actually.
Oh my.
Divine One! You look so shiny when you sweat! Hey! Hey! Look over here! Hey! The Divine One looked right at me! Thank you, Universe, for creating someone so awesome and so very shiny!
Fram?
Oh, sorry. Am I distracting you?
Well, you're not distracting me.
Oops! Sorry. See, I'm here in my capacity as a president of the Divine Dragon Fan Club.
I have a fan club?
Yep. Our mission is to support you. That's why I'm here giving you extra motivation.
Huh. Thanks for cheering me on. But could you maybe not do it so close?
You bet. I can stand back a little. 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's our favorite dragon? You! Y-O-U!
That didn't help.
I can see how this is going to get pretty entertaining really quick. I like how they retained this part of it. It takes a bit of time hearing these side conversations, but they can be entertaining.
Ah.
Strength training. In strength training, you can choose from 3 different exercises to get temporary boosts to Alir's stats. Each exercise plays differently and affects a different stat. Try for top scores in all of them. You will unlock more difficulties for each exercise as you progress through the story.
What'll it be?
Wonderful. This will raise speed. Mash the button. Mash fast for a high score. And a boost HP. Oh, okay, so the speed will increase the challenge. Never mind. This will actually do a strength boost. That will do an HP boost, and that will do a dexterity boost. I would not mind the extra strength, so I'll just try to do the push-ups. Push-ups are about timing. Stop the bar at the perfect position right when it speeds up. It ends if you miss 3 times. Do the specified number of push-ups to complete the activity. The bar will get faster over time, so stay focused. Aim to get fit.
How hard do you want to go?
Wonderful. I will try to do normal at first. Let's see how hard it is.
Looking good. Nice. You've got this. Perfect. You've got this. Keep it up. Looking good. Nice. Hang in there.
Ooh.
Hang in there.
Oh, man.
Keep it up. Nice.
Nice! Keep it up! Nice!
Alright, a handful of perfect.
Great job! I'm so proud.
Too bad. There's not even 3 a row, just if you get 3 bad in general. Nice. Alright. Strength will be +2 in the next battle. You won't get any further bonuses or rewards, but do you want to continue with strength training? No.
Let's do this again sometime.
Oh, so it's someone else with a different set of exercises, maybe. Not bad. I wonder if I have to worry about doing these for all the characters at some point, or if it's just my main character. Oh, and that's right. I have these silly pets now. I have to find out what I have to do for them. And there's 2 more glowing spots. This is a lot of running around. Oh, man. So, select an animal to let out to graze. Known for their characteristics fluffy coats, these sheep inhabit every region of Eloise. A dog found in all regions of Eloise. These friendly, intelligent animals are often kept indoors as a pet. Sure, I'll let them both graze together, why not? Alright, you literally just talk to the dog and it barks. Well, it says observe to be fair, but still, I don't understand the entire reason they have to include that. I can only imagine what I'm going to have to use some of these items for down the road. I'm going to have to bake somebody a cake when it's their birthday. I wouldn't be surprised. They've stopped short of making these games a life simulator. If it weren't for the fact that you have mystical dragons battling it out to save the world. What's that at the very end? I'm curious now. That literally going to be the same as going into blue spot and exiting? Oh no. Clearly found something. The air in the grotto is suffused with a mysterious aura. Wonderful.
Oh my! What in the world is this creature?
Ah, so you have found it at last.
Oh, Vander? What do you know about this little one?
Not much, unfortunately. It began to appear shortly before you awoke from your slumber. Queen Lumera once said it is something of a guardian spirit for the Somniel. Claimed to have played with it in her youth.
She did? So this creature has been alive for a very long time. You know, I do feel a sort of affinity toward it.
It seems to have taken a liking to you as well, Divine One. Would it please you to care for it? If it is truly the guardian spirit of the Somniel, doing so may bring some manner of benefit.
Oh, what a great idea! Now that I've met it, I'd like us to be friends. Let's see. I'll call you...
Really? I have to name this thing? That's not something I was prepared to do. Uh.
Yes, I like that name. It's nice to meet you. I hope you like your new name.
It looks well pleased. Don't forget to say hello to it when next you see it around.
That's why I picked that name for it. The agonamic bugger has watched over this land for untold ages. If you take good care of Bugger, something wonderful might happen. Alright, so that affection meter is only going to grow so much. What was that? I just shook off bond fragments. Wow, okay. It shakes them off like they're fleas, I guess. What's this thing gonna eat? That made its meter go up a little bit. Wow. Alright, since I'm getting so many of these bond fragments, I really need to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing with them next. Wow. There you go, I like that. A rump ribbon. Alright, that makes it a little more interesting at least, sure. And change this scarf color. That doesn't seem to make its meter go up very much, but that's nice that I can customize it a little bit. Back to what I was trying to do, I wanted to go down this path and see where, if anywhere, this led, or if it's going to be another way to exit the Somnial the long way. Tower of Trials. That sounds exciting, but is locked up for now. That might be best. Right, this is a bit more than I expected. Ring Chamber. The Ring Chamber is a space to interact with emblems and their rings. You can inherit skills from emblems here. Use bond fragments to create bond rings or combine and strengthen existing ones. You can also deepen bonds with emblems by polishing the tarnish of combat off the ring. Hey. Let's start by polishing. Oh, it's similar to this. Wow, there's always some kind of bizarre emotional component. Polish ring. Select who will polish it. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is a bit more tedious than I realized. Oh man. So I could have other people bond with Marth's ring essentially by doing this kind of stuff. I really feel like I need to start to kind of look into some kind of play guide because there's a lot to this and I could potentially waste time doing different things with different characters. I feel like that's a big part of what I went through with Three Houses. That my first playthrough could have been a lot more entertaining by just taking the time to do a little bit of research, not even anything that dramatic. Alright, Marth is a sword user. I know he has a different one right now, but sure, have him polished.
Make it nice and shiny.
And I really have to sit here and do it?
Thank you.
Alright,
The
so
ring looks amazing.
it's basically by sitting there.
No need to focus there.
There's a couple of different ways to do it, but there we go. I can stop that. Alright. Julia. Let's have it be Fram for the thrill of it. Why not? Actually, that's who has it. Her bond is level 3 already. That's not bad. She doesn't have anyone. Sure, let her polish. Why not?
I hope you'll clean it well. An odd tactic. Thanks for always taking such good care of the ring.
This ring is filthy, don't you? Thank you. Now I can stand by you with pride.
Huh, that didn't take much effort. What's up with
Your
that?
skill is apparent.
Meld bond rings, create bond rings. Creating bond rings. You can create bond rings using bond fragments. Bond rings increase stats and allow units to earn SP, though not to the same extent as emblem rings do. Okay. Alright, wow. Legion B. Very interesting. They can create up to 40. Well, I have a ton of these, so I'm just going to do 3 for now and see what happens. Conrad C. And I guess I just pick random figures, NPC-like figures for them. I won't even try to pronounce that. Oh man. And these are the different people that they've created so far. Inheriting skills. Allies can acquire certain skills from emblems using inherit skills. Inheriting skills requires a certain bond level as well as skill points. Earn skill points by battling with synced emblems and equipping bond rings. Equip inherited skills using the inventory menu. Can't benefit from the same skill twice, so try avoid overlapping. Alright, that's nice to know. Now I understand why these bond rings are important. Everybody should have something equipped too besides. So I guess all I can do here is create the extra ring. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I made 3. I should make 4 more of these small bond rings. Oh, there it is at the bottom. So I was about to say, I wish I could see how many of those bond points that I have. Bond fragments. I can make 2 more. Not bad. It's not the 4 more that I wanted, but this means that one person might have to be without. Correct. I can only do 1 more. And there's different types of rings, clearly. I don't know if that represents a skill level or something else. Oh, okay, so this is the skill points. He has 578 skill points. Sword agility. But I lose -10 in critical. That's decent invasion. The unit initiates combat, grants evasion plus 15. Or avoidance. Maybe that's supposed to be AVO for avoidance. Avoid, yeah. That's pretty decent. No, I don't think anyone's can get anything just yet. Oh, this is still Mars. So let's go to her. There should be one character that could at least inherit a little bit of this. If I wanted them. This. Not enough skill points. Oh, just not the required level 5. Okay. They have to be at that level of relationship with the emblem character. Alright. That's a lot that I just took in and absorbed. I'll have to take some time, really sit down and process that. Even though it makes sense and it's fairly simple, it's still going to be a critical part of the game. So I really have to make sure that I take some time and let all of that sink in. It's a shame. I'm probably only going to go for another about 15 minutes or so, just enough to figure out the Somnial and the overworld. This was a bit more of a laid-back episode. I apologize for not getting to a battle sooner, but it's just a lot going on that I have to take in.
Uh-huh.
Achievements. On the achievement screen, you can claim bond fragment rewards for various deeds. You'll be notified when you complete an achievement. Remember to collect your well-earned bond fragments. Alright, so I have a bunch of these. This might actually get me that extra ring that I wanted to get. Wow, there's the 100 right there. Alright, sure. And this list goes on pretty far. 310. It's going right on up. I feel like I'm collecting points in Animal Crossing for all the deeds that I do in that. Oh, ZR. Thank you. Alright, sorry about that. That was kind of fun looking at them for a little bit. A lot of first time things that I just managed to get done. Now... oh... go to the map. Go back to the ring chamber. make another ring, at least one more. Then I have to get them all equipped on the characters. And it might almost be time to do something else after that. I'm glad I took the time to figure this out. Alright, one more. Who should it be? What does it mean to meld them? I guess this would actually level them up. Yes, okay. So if I have 2 bronze and extra fragments, I can meld them together to make a silver. Alright, not bad. I get it. That's simple enough. And I guess if I get them up to the gold level, that might not be necessarily as good as the main rings, but I would expect it to not be too far off. I'm wondering how much time and effort it's worth putting into getting those bond rings up to another level. I'm expecting to get a significant cast of characters. I'm sure this is just a handful of them at the start. It is, what, 2... maybe 4 other kingdoms we heard about that we're probably going to visit before it's all said and done. So that's a lot of characters to manage. It's going to be a lot of emblem rings to manage, a lot of bond rings to manage, and skills, weapons, and so forth. It looks like I'm really going to have my work cut out for me as far as dealing with the formalities. It's going to be similar to Three Houses in more ways than I imagined, where I'm going to have to spend time doing all of this type of technical stuff, and then I'll be able to jump into the battles more often. So even for this evening, my energy level's a little low. I'm not sure what I've had going on, but I am almost ready to take a break and come back to this tomorrow. Alright, Marth's bond ring. Nice. I don't want to know details of the axe. I want to know details of the ring that I'm trying to equip on them. I guess they just don't have anything to say about them. Okay, so I can kind of see what stats it raises, get a slightly better idea as if they're worth it or not. 2 more HP, sure. She has a tomb. It might be wiser to try to get her a different one. But it looks like this is the last one, so I'm just going to stick with this for now. Oh, he already has one. Never mind. Who's missing a ring now? Oh, Sigurd's not equipped to anyone. Wow, okay. Word.
Sigurd!
We go together.
Okay, and there you go. That's an easy way to check right up and down on the list. Everybody has a ring equipped. Now, it seems his ring comes at an expense of some kind. There we go, I go to the name. Ring that grants the power of a hero linked to emblem Sigurd to those who wear it. Fair enough. Alright. Yep, 4 hours, 30 minutes into the game, and just got my first bit of tediousness done. And once again, it seems that I was a little off on my titles. I thought I was going to start Chapter 5 today. I'm a little tuckered out. I know it's only an hour-long episode, but I'm very happy that I managed to get some of this technical stuff done, and I see why it matters. All of those little 1 point, 2 point, 5 point stat boosts, they're going to make a huge difference as this game goes on, and I'm glad that I'm taking the time to figure everything out and understand it from a very clear perspective, and I'm taking the time to try to take advantage of them now and not later on in the game, because that should save me a lot of effort if I do it correctly as the game intends. And that's just another part of it, that you can't fight nature, as they say. If a character is a magic user, then keep them on that path. There's no point in trying to take the guy in the armor and make him anything else other than an, with very powerful defensive armored axe user. I'm curious to see what this game has in store about classes and things of that nature. I have a feeling it's mostly going to be managed through the emblem rings, but I'm not positive. Looks like there's someone here I didn't talk to. Okay, could be wrong. I could have sworn just had his blue dots in there. Thank you very much, and I hope that tomorrow night I'm going to be able to sit down and do a full episode of battling and trying to make sense of what's going on next.